Raise your hand if you thought that KU would win this game by double digits. If you did, you're a liar. Here's a review. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Drew, better known as RockChalk01, and today, yesterday, whenever you're watching this, the third-ranked Kansas Jayhawks began their regular season campaign against Michigan State in the Champions Classic at Madison Square Garden, and won very comfortably. The final score was Kansas 87, Michigan State 74. Yeah, a lot of good things came out of this game, but I did not expect a double-digit win at all. The most I had was KU would win by 7, which still is 3 possessions, but this was more than 3 possessions. So, anyway, for those of you who do not know, I give positives and negatives about the game. I give a player of the game and a player who needs to improve. So without further ado, let's jump into this shit. So let's get into this with some of the positives. And one big positive that I had was KU's second half shooting. We did very, very well shooting the ball, just in general. KU shot 51% from the field, 18 of 35, and 40% from 3, which was 2 of 5 in the second half. And also shot 77% from the free throw line, making 10 out of 13. So good numbers there. And also for the game, I'm just going to put this out there, we did shoot better from the field against the Spartans. KU shot 48% from the field to Michigan State's 46. Both teams shot 35% from the 3. However, KU did shoot a ton better from the free throw line against Michigan State. KU shot 79% from the free throw line. Michigan State shot 56% from the free throw line. So big things coming from the line. Also, not having double-digit turnovers. I said this was going to be a problem if KU were to play against Michigan State, and that could be a factor if we lose, would be that double-digit turnovers. Well, it didn't happen. KU only had 9 and forced 16 Michigan State turnovers. So KU won the turnover battle in this game. To the negative, well, let's keep going with some more positives. KU actually did well in the paint and actually beat Michigan State in the paint 44-40. So good numbers there. Now let's get to some of the negatives. The first half was a little bit of a struggle shooting-wise. KU shot under 45%, 33% from the 3, but did shoot well from the free throw line, 82%. But yeah, it was just a little bit of a struggle there. Unfortunately, KU did get out-rebounded in this game, 37-30, and that was a big factor when I was listening to pregame, is who was going to be that guy, or we needed to get the rebounds to end up winning this game. Granted, we didn't need it, but it would have been a little bit more of a securing win if those rebounds were there. KU didn't, again, that also includes with the offensive rebounds. Most of it came on the offensive glass. Michigan State had 10 to Kansas' 7, so that's another big factor there. The three-point numbers could be a little bit better, but for the first game, shooting 35% for the game is okay. It could be, closer to 40. But yeah, also taking care of the ball was a little bit of a struggle, I don't know if it was just first game jitters or something like that, but holding on to the ball was a little bit of a struggle, and that's ended up turning into 9 turnovers. But yeah, overall, it was a pretty solid game, and, I'm proud of it, so those were my positives and negatives. Well, this is a no-brainer. The player of the game, let alone just Kansas, but the entire game, was Ochai Agbaji. 29 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals in 37 minutes of play. He played out of his mind, and if the season ended just today, he probably would be the #1 pick. Um, but yeah, it's early in the season, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself. But he played amazing, and his shooting numbers were great. 9 of 17 from the field, that's over 50%. 3 of 6 from 3, so 50%. And 8 for 8 from the free throw line. That's the number that I'm looking at that is outstanding, because normally he shoots around like 70 to 75% from the free throw line, and he went perfect today. So props to Ochai Agbaji. Honorable mention, I'm going to give it to Remy Martin. He had 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists in this game, along with the 27 minutes of play. Didn't score or shoot a shot in the first half, and then he kicked it into high gear and scored the 15. So, but yeah, he was not only just a scoring factor, but he was a rebounding factor in this game, along with the other guy who I'm going to actually say that he needs to improve, mainly because of his shooting, and that is Christian Braun. 6 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Granted, that it's a pretty good game, but it's more or less the shooting numbers that's got to change. And it kind of shows, because Christian shot 3 of 7 from the field and went 0 for 2 from 3. So not a good shooting night for Christian, and I think he kind of had the first game jitters again. But he's got to get into that, 8, 9, 10 point per game player that kind of everybody wants to see out of him, and that's what I want to see out of him. But he just struggled shooting the ball. So anyway, my player of the game is Ochai Agbaji. Player who needs to improve, Christian Braun. And that is going to do it for my review of KU versus Michigan State. Again, the final score, Kansas 87, Michigan State 74. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are now 35 away from my 100 subscriber goal for the end of the year. Also, push that notification bell and tell your friends about these videos. And I should see you again for the next KU review of basketball sometime this week, as KU is going to take on Tarleton State on Friday. And yeah, we'll get back to another review for football on around Saturday, as KU takes on Texas. So with that being said, have a good day. Never ever bring exotic dancers to the field house, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.